Or they try to.
Welcome back to the Pittsburgh Business Virgin. We are here today with Chuck Denning, XVP Solutions, LLC. And Chuck, one of the things that is important with a business is marketing. How do you market yourself? How do you get out there? How do people know XVP Solutions, Chuck can lead me to the right place? Where do they get that?
Well, we take advantage of every networking opportunity that we can find. I'm a member of several networking groups. We keep talking there. I'm exploring the idea of creating my own networking group now as well. We've done some speeches, Rotary clubs, that type of thing, to keep getting the word out. Coaching is not a business that you can put an ad up somewhere and say, hey, come and find me. I got to go find everybody else. So it's about building relationships and getting to know people on a real personal level to advance the business. In all of our businesses, it's been the same way. Even in our promotional products business, where you're used to imprinting a name on an item and passing it out, really it's still about building a relationship with people to get them to come and buy, because it's a commodity. They can go buy those items somewhere else.
No, with your clients or with people you have interactions with, how do they market? How can a person become successful with their business through marketing? What are some of the techniques that you found that work better for them, maybe outside of that networking field?
Well, first, what I find is rarely does somebody have a plan. Again, we'll go back to the plan. There has to be a marketing plan that encompasses all the different ways that you can get the word out about your business. But again, I'll come back to networking as well. I would encourage any of our clients, what I've seen our clients do, is get more involved with talking to the public, putting on free seminars to talk about what it is that they do, providing a free trinket or a free service, whatever be the case as well. Occasionally give somebody a chance to sample what they do. Testimonials. Creating testimonials, getting testimonials from their customers so that they can post them on websites and in various pieces of literature is good stuff as well. But at the end of the day, the chambers, get involved with the chambers. I participate in their networking groups. It's a great way to get involved with other businesses and to see what your competitors are doing as well, and to know how they're marketing their business.
Significant competition in your business?
Coaching is kind of one of those buzzwords these days. There's coaches for everything right now. So,
You can be many different things under that umbrella, but
absolutely,
you are what you are, and
that's correct. And people get confused. I'm a business consultant and a coach together.
Yeah.
But coaching is really what I do. Yep. And people get kind of muddied in those waters. So
it's
is there
the same
competition?
Thing in our business? I mean, people, you're a stockbroker, you're a financial advisor, you're a money manager. I mean, ultimately that's the function. But what do we really do? We sit down with people and say, what are your dreams? What are your aspirations? What do you want in life? Yeah. So we can put together a financial plan to make that become a reality. I mean, it's the products or services or the spreadsheets or whatever that you do to get to that point.
I think there's the big thing that I have to overcome is the difference between consulting and coaching.
Yeah.
A consultant is a guy that comes and gives you the answers to everything. A coach is a guy that comes and shows you how to get the answers so that you keep the answers within for a much longer time.
Yeah.
And that's the big hurdle that I overcome.
Internalize your business. Yeah.
There you go. So somebody will come to me and say, hey, I got this problem. Well, I might know the answer, but is it the right thing to give them the answer?
How do you know? How do you running a little tight here on time, but how do you know when to be the consultant and to be the coach? Is it sort of somebody hires you specifically to be the coach and that consultant stays away, or is it kind of encompassed under that one area?
I think it comes down to that relationship that you built with the client. Did we talk about coaching or did we talk about consulting? What was it the client needed most? Okay, I would tend to probably push most people towards a coaching environment because I know at the end of the day, it'd be much, much more rewarding for them. But if they want consulting, that's what they'll ultimately get.
Well, I think it's also a lot of times more effective if you can lead people to the answer versus just always giving it to them. You know what I mean?
As the saying goes, you know, a man that's hungry, give him a fish, you
Yeah.
feed him for a day. You know, show him how to fish, you fed him for life.
Yeah. And I think the other thing is when it comes to these type of engagements, relationships, I mean, people, you know, they'll say, well, are you the best advisor? I'm like, how do you know if you're the best advisor? Do I give the best advice, or do I think I give very good advice? Absolutely. But one of the biggest things I tell people is you got to find someone that you trust and that you have a good relationship with. A lot of the commodity side of our businesses are all the same. I mean, the mutual fund you buy from me is the same as the guy at Merrill Lynch, Morgan Stanley, what have you, or the stock. All that stuff's the same. What kind of relationship do you have with your advisor, your coach, your insurance, whoever it is? That really should be one of the most paramount things. Do you enjoy when you have that meeting scheduled and you're going to see the person like, hey, it's going to be good to see Chuck? Or do you sit there and go,
the dentist.
Chuck's really good at what he does, but I can't stand him. You know, I mean, you
Sure.
should have a relationship with that.
Sure.
You know, especially when you have the choice.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
excellent stuff. We're going to come back and talk about learning curve, teachable moments, what you see being some of the biggest mistakes out there right now that business owners are making. Once again, Chuck Denning, XVPsolutions.com. You can get him at 724-864-3145. You can talk to a guy that's done it all. You know, he doesn't just talk, he's walked it. So he's been a mile in your shoes. We'll be back next segment with Chuck.